Good evening, fifth graders. Tonight we're going to be working with the lattice method of multiplication. I'm not a large fan or a huge fan of the lattice method of multiplication, but what I do like is it kind of just works on your basic math facts and also works with your addition facts. So we're going to be doing a little bit with lattice today. Yeah, we'll just continue here. Very first part, you've been seeing these solve problems. We've been doing them every single day for mental math. So yes, I want you to be able to understand how to do this. You see this in your math box every single night. Let's take a look here. 6 times 3. Get to number 18. 6 times 3, we get 18. How many zeros? We have 1 0. 6 times 3, we have 18. How many zeros? 1, 2. 2 zeros, and I count from the right. 1, 2, 3. That's where the comma goes. 6 times 3, we have 18. How many zeros? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Comma goes right there. 8 times 7. I would say this is probably the most difficult fact for me to remember growing up. This was the hardest one for me to remember. So I had to simply just memorize it. 8 times 7 is 56. 8 times 7, 56. I'm going to go ahead and add a 0 to it, 560. 8 times 7 is 56. Go ahead, 2 zeros to it. 3 numbers behind the decimal, perfect. 8 times 7 is 56. 3 numbers behind the, or 3 zeros, 1, 2, 3. 3 numbers behind 56,000. All right, here's some directions. You can kind of look in your student reference book on how to do the lattice method, okay? We're going to be working on a couple problems here. So as you can see, you're set up in a box like this. I know you've seen this in the previous years, okay? So what they're trying to solve here is 400 or 4 and 2/10 times 3 and 7/10. Okay, so set up in a box. It looks like this. You have some dotted lines going through here. It is a crazy mess. The nice thing for our lattice, tomorrow when you're working on it in school, the box is already made for you. So all you have to do is simply just do all the multiplication with it and then do the adding. So that's what I like about it. That's why I continue to teach this each year. And kids always used to love, or I used to always love lattice methods. So that's why I always kind of keep it in the curriculum. All right, let's take a look here. We're going to be multiplying this little fun flower as a multiplication symbol. We're going to be multiplying 32.5 times 2.5. So when we're dealing with lattice, I'm going to make sure I'll write my numbers in blue. So I have 32.5 times 2.5. Go ahead and make my boxes. Sure, we got 3 columns here. I have 2 rows here. And then we have to have these dotted lines going all the way through. This part will be done for you tomorrow. As you can see, this is why I don't like having kids do this. Let's look at my handwriting. It's still not the neatest. Okay. That's how the lattice method works, though. Just kind of combining. So right here, in order to fill this box right here, in this area, this box, I'm going to be multiplying 5 times 2. I get 10. I put a 1 here. I put a 0 here. Now I'm going down to this box. 5 times 5 equals 25. This box right here, I'm going 2 times 2, which equals 4. So I'm going to put a 0 and a 4 here. I'm going to go and do this box right here. 2 times 5 is 10. I got a 1 and a 0. I'm going to go 3 times 2 to go in this box. So I have a 0 and a 6. I'm doing this box right here. So it's 3 times 5 is 15. It's kind of fun. Now we have to add these up. 5 plus 0 is 5. So I'm adding these up in columns, as you can see. When I'm talking through this right now, I'm going through these columns. Right here I have 0 plus 2 plus 0. I have a 2. 1 plus 4 is 5. Plus 1 is 6. Plus 5 is 11. So I'm going to put a 1 right here. I have to carry the 11 all the way on the other side. So those of you that grew up loving lattice, this is why I don't do lattice anymore, because there's so many numbers involved. 1 times 6 times 1 is 8. 0 is a 0 here. Here's the really kind of fun, confusing part. I'm going to use red for this. So I have a decimal right here. I have a decimal right here. So I have to have them come, and wherever they meet when they're coming in, goes down the slide, and the decimal will go right here. So your answer is 81.25. Now, if I were just to multiply this problem, copy it, go ahead and paste it. Let's see if I get the same thing. I'll go through this fast. 32.5. We get the same exact answer, 81.25. I'm gonna do another one for you. I'll set it up quick. Now it's all set up. And take a look at this. Use red again. 2 times 1 is 2. Now if I put a 2 right here, that'd be 20. Does that make sense? So I have to put 0 and 2. 2 times 7 is 14. Now I'm going into this box right here. 0 times 1 equals 0. 0 times 7, 0. 4 times 1 is 4. 4 times 7 is 28. Now let's look at the columns. I have a 4 here. 2, 1, 0 is 3. 0 plus 0 plus 0 plus 8 is 8. 0 plus 4 plus 2 is 6. 0 right here. My decimal's right here. My decimal is down here. So my decimal is going to come straight down here until it meets with this decimal, and it's going to come down. So my decimal will go right there. My answer is 68 and 34 hundredths. Let's go ahead and work out this problem. 1 times 2 is 2. 1 times 3 is 3. 1 times 4 is 4. 8 times 2 is 16. 8 times 3 is 24. 8 times 4 is 32. Go ahead and add these up now. 4. 3 plus 0 plus 2 is 5. 2 plus 0 plus 4 is 6. Plus 7, 8, 9. 8, 1. My decimal's right here. My decimal's right here. So it's going to come down until it meets this one in the intersection. It's going to come straight down. Boom. 1, 8, 9. 1, 8, 9. Decimal 5, 4. So this is how lattice works, kids. It's really important that when you're doing this, you're multiplying, you just kind of see it as, okay, these two numbers meet here. This number and this number meets here. 1 and the 4 meet here. 8 and the 2 meet here. 8 and the 3 meet here. 8 and the 4 meet here. And then you just add up at the angles. See how it's a crazy mess? It is. But as you see tomorrow when you're doing this, it's going to look just like this. So basically what I'm looking for is if you know your math facts and if you can add up correctly. So there is some good practice with this tomorrow. That's what your assignment's going to look like tomorrow. Okay? All right. Hopefully this helped you a little bit with lattice. Once again, it's kind of like the game Chutes and Ladders. If you ever played it before, that's kind of how I compare it. All right. Hopefully this helps. I can't wait to see you tomorrow.